Right. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from. Because this is a truly global event, I'm Sumit Thakur, your host from India, and I work with Mainstage as the head of sales for the Asia Pacific region. Now, before we move ahead with the event, there's a quick introduction that I want to set up. If all the attendees could please interact, there's a smiley button at the end. Could you please tap on that and give me a quick thumbs up or a clap? That would be really great. Right? That is amazing. That's amazing. Wow, such a quick reaction from everyone. So while we move ahead, now this is the second time Mainstage Incubator is hosting its global summit. It's a flagship event which happened last year as well in February in Bangalore. A lot has changed since then. At that point, it was just Sven and Debashish, the two co-founders of Mainstage Incubator, who took it on their hands to make that particular summit a huge success. And now we are a team of over 10 people, more than 10 people, in fact. So how did all of this start? Why are we an incubator which turned into an accelerator and something which is going to be beyond that? The vision that we are moving towards, it's purely classical and amazing and pretty unique as well. So moving ahead, I won't take much of your time. I do not want to steal the limelight from Sven and Debashish. So Siley, would you please introduce a very short description about Mainstage before we ask Sven and Debashish to talk more?
Yes, thank you, Sumit. So, Mainstage Incubator was built to bridge the gap between the Indian and the European market. The Indian startups were brought to the European market and vice versa. However, during the due course of time, our founders realized that not every startup is fit for the two markets, and that's how Mainstage is now a global mesh of ecosystems. But why do startups come to us? Well, we help them with customer acquisition, fundraising, and also ecosystem connectivity. Why don't I bring our two founders on the stage and let them talk about this, as Mainstage is their baby that has become this big now. Welcoming on stage Mr. Sven Wegner and Mr. Devashish Chakraborty.
Well, thank you very much, Sumit and Siley. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, like our prestiged hosts as mentioned. Super excited to be here. Welcome to the Mainstage Virtual Summit. I see a lot of people here. Wow, we've got 72 attendees. I would love to call out each and every one of you, but I think I will spend a lot of time here. I can see that you all have dialed in from multiple time zones, so thank you very much. First of all, as well, thank you to all our partners, but also the startups who are here today and signed up with their booths. So make sure that you interact with them during the networking session. Debashish, thanks for joining us as well out of Bangalore. Like Siley and Sumit mentioned, we kicked this off a year ago in Bangalore. We had a physical event where we kind of said to the world, hey, we are there, we're doing something, where we're helping Indian startups scale into Germany and vice versa. But today it's much, much more. Before I go any deeper, Debashish, you want to add something to that?
Thank you, Sven. Thank you, Sven. And thank you so much, Sumit and Shaili, for hosting this event. And this is our second year, and really didn't understand how this year whizzed past. Am I? Hello?
Okay, maybe we are facing some sort of technical glitch. Sven, would
Am
you
I
like
not
to fill in for
audible?
Debashish? Since he's a co-founder and a partner, I think it would be appropriate, right?
Hi, Sumit. Yes, thank you very much for chipping in. So I can hear Debashish pretty well. If everyone can hear Debashish from the audience, could you give us a thumbs up, please? Perfect. So as you can see, Sumit, we can continue with Debashish. Thank you.
Well, Sumit, I think in this age of technology, there is something which, when you feel something is not wrong, it's actually wrong. So great. I'll continue. So thank you so much again. It is an honor, and we are very proud to say that we have completed 2 years. And to 2 years, this is our second event, and a very, very very interesting year that went past. We have actually built this business in the last year, and we will talk more about it during our medley. So I'm Devashish. I'm the co-founder and COO based out of Bangalore. Happy to connect with everybody and anybody who is here, and all the best. And thank you so much. And you should look forward to an exciting event ahead. Thank you. Over to you guys. Sumit. Sumit, am I not audible to you?
Okay, let me try that then. Sumit, Devashish mentioned over to you.
Unfortunately, I could not hear anything what Debashish said. Maybe it's a technical glitch. But thank you, Debashish. Thank you, Sven, for taking your time out. So, like I mentioned, this is a truly global event. Like Sven and Debashish also mentioned, we have had partners, investors, mentors, startups from all across the globe, from the US to down under Australia. And this is amazing to see lots and lots of people joining from all across the globe from various continents. Now, I would like to make this pretty specific over here that we want to have this entire event a bit interactive. So, in between, we are going to push up polls. It would be really great if you could hit a quick yes or no. It's going to take about 10 seconds at max. And before we move ahead, it's highly important that we thank our platinum partners, Hessen Trade and Invest and Startup Hessen, our public partners, Ginsep, our strategic media partners, Frankfurt Valley, Startup Rad.io, Airmeet, Station Frankfurt, and all our ecosystem partners, Frankfurt Rhine Main GmbH, Mindspace, Spring Up Capital, Tech Quartier, The Star in Me, AIC DSU, AIC Race, AIC RNTU, TSI Japan, GOC, and Ahead, Clear Strategy, Group MRP, Suitable Solutions IT, Sales Leadify, RT Lab, Startup Network, Bautic Ventures, and GREWP. Now, this is the moment of true excitement. And let me tell you this, the entire Mainstage team has worked really hard to divide the entire event into 4 sections. Now, these 4 sections are such that it takes us through the journey of a startup. So how a startup is born is, you come up with a problem, you identify a problem, and you try to solve that. You build an MVP. Now, after the MVP is built, you need to go into the market. You enter into the market, acquire a few customers, paid customers or unpaid, that completely depends on the kind of startup you are. But the next most important thing is fundraising. If you do not have funds, either bootstrapped or with the help of your customers, you might not be able to scale. So moving ahead, we are going to the first track of this event. It's fundraising, which is extremely important for all the startups over there. So our first lightning talk speaker is the founder of Expert Dojo. Having consulted and coached in over 35 countries, he brings along a global perspective to starting and growing a business. He heads the Expert Dojo High Maintenance Accelerator and has access to thousands of experts and mentors who help an entrepreneur find what they need to pursue their business dream. Please welcome on stage Brian McMahon.
Thank you very much, Sumit. Just to let you know, and this is a technical thing, we actually need to jump from this session to the next session. So we need to end this session and then go to the next one. Apologies for that. We're closing down this session, and in the agenda you can see that the fundraising track is. If you click on there, that'll be perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.